All right, live stream's up. Welcome everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. All right, we're going to begin our service on page 6 of our Siddurim. Page 6 of our Siddurim with Shalom Aleichem. And just going to, before we start, I have to restart the live feed for Facebook because it looks like it dropped, but now it's back on. Shalom Aleichem is on page 6. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei El Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bolechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei El Elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Baruch hu ni l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei el elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Seitchem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei el elyon. Mi melech malachei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. We're going to turn to page 7 for our Shabbat blessings. David, would you like to come up and do the Shabbat blessings together?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just going to read the English on page 7, and then everyone will read the italicized portion.
Come, let's welcome Shabbat.
May its radiance illuminate our hearts.
Light is the symbol of the divine.
The eternal is my light and my salvation.
Light is the symbol of the divine within us.
The human spirit is the light of the eternal.
Light is the symbol of the divine law.
For the mitzvah is a lamp and the Torah a light.
Light is the symbol of Israel's mission.
I, the Eternal, have made you a covenant people, a light to the nations. You want me to do it with you? Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher ketzon b'mitzvot havetzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Amen.
May the Eternal bless us with Shabbat joy.
Amen.
May the Eternal bless us with Shabbat peace.
Amen.
May the Eternal bless us with Shabbat holiness.
Amen. High five, David. Is that your first time doing the full bracha as a man, as an adult? Mazel tov. All right. Now we're going to turn to page 6 of our Siddurim. Once again, Shabbat Shalom. Now we've welcomed in Shabbat. We're going to turn now to page 6 or page 9 of our Siddurims for Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Shamor B'Zachor B'Dibor Echad Hishmianu El Hamnuchad Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad L'Shem Multiferet B'Litzihila Lechai Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Lechai Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Ligrat Shabbat Lechu B'nelcha Ki hi Mekor HaBracha Merosh Mikedem Nesuka Sof Ma'aseh B'Machshav Tehila Lechai Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Lechai Dodi Ligrakala Yadadai 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 B'nei Shabbat Nekabela Hi Ori Kiva Oref Kumi Uri Uri, Uri, Shir Daveri, Kavod Adonai, Alai Negila, Alech, Aidoidi, Likrakala, Yedai, B'nei Shabbat, Nikavela, Alech, Aidoidi, Likrakala, Yedai, B'nei Shabbat, Nikavela. Now we rise and face the entrance or exit of our building as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom aseret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emune am sigula, boi kala, alech haidodi likra kala, yeredai b'nei Shabbat, nikavela, alech haidodi likra kala, yeredai b'nei Shabbat. Nikabela. Remain standing now for the Hatzi Kaddish on page 7 of our Siddureens. Yitkadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabba B'yamati rahirutei v'yanich malchutei B'chayechon u'b'yaynechon u'chayedecho Beis Yisrael Ba'agala, u'bizman karib, v'yemeru, amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach, le'olam yilol me'amaya, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitba'ar, v'yitramam, v'yitnasei, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei l'kudashah b'rechu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran mi'alma, v'yemeru, amen. Page 12, we'll join together for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai ha'mevurach. Baruch Adonai ha'mevurach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai ha'mevurach le'olam va'ed. We now turn to page 13 of our Siddureens. Page 13 we'll read together in the italicized text. Eternal God, your majesty is proclaimed by the marvels of earth and sky. Sun, moon, and stars testify to your power and wisdom. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, O Eternal, who brings on the evening. Page 14, we'll join together at the bottom of the page with the translation for Avat Olam. With eternal love you have loved your people, the house of Israel. Torah and commandments, statutes and judgments you've taught us. Therefore, O eternal our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will discuss your statutes and rejoice in the words of your Torah and your commandments forever. For they are our lives and the lengthen our days, and we will meditate upon them day and night. May you never remove your love from us forever and ever. Blessed are you, O Eternal, who loves the people of Israel. Now, page 15, we'll join together for the Shema. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kiro Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. V'ahavta may be found on page 16. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatan levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'letecha v'derech ושכבך וקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם, אמת. Page 17, we'll join together for the responsive reading. Eternal truth is that you alone are God, and there is none else.
Neither the riches of all nations rejoice in your love and exalt in your justice.
Let them beat their swords into plowshares.
Let them beat their spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, let them study war no more.
You shall not hate another in your heart, you shall love your neighbor as yourself.
Let the stranger be in your midst, be to you as a native, for you were once strangers in the land of Egypt.
From the house of bondage you went forth to freedom, so let all be free to sing with joy.
Page 18, we'll join together from Micha Mocha. Micha Mocha, Balim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Nezar by Kodesh, Nora Teilot, Osei Felet, Malchutecha Ra'u Banecha, Bokeyam Lifnei Moshe, Ze Eli Anu V'yamru, Adonai Imloch Leolam Va'ed, ונאמר כי פרע אדוני את יעקב ובלע מעט חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל Yisrael. Page 19, we will join together for the responsive reading. Cause us, O eternal our God, to lie down in peace and to awaken us each morning to life renewed with strength. Spread over us the holy shelter of your peace.
Help us to order our lives by your counsel and lead us in the paths of righteousness. Be a shield about us, protecting us from hate and war, pestilence and sorrow.
Curb also within us the inclination to do evil and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Guard our going out and our coming into life with peace from this time forth, forever.
Blessed are you, eternal, holy shelter of peace, spread over us. For all God's people is good and over Jerusalem.
Page 20, we'll join together for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat le'doretam berit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדוretam berit olam. בין ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדוretam berit olam. כי שת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדוretam berit olam. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדוretam berit olam. Now join together on page 21 for the Amidah, the standing prayer. Page 21, the Amidah, the standing prayer. Adonai sepatai titachu fi agita hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'konei Hakol V'zocher Haseavot Be'imahot Umevi Geula Lifnei B'neihem Leman Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor D'Olam Adonai Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashivo Ruach Umarid HaGeshem Mekalkel Ha'im Bechesed Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofech Olim Umatir Asurim Umechayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micha Mocha Baal Gilurot Umido Melach Melech Memid Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol Atah kadosh v'shim hakadosh u'koshim b'chol yom yihalilu chasela Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. We daven silently until page 29 for Oseh Shalom. together now for Oseh Shalom on page 29 of our Siddur Hymns. Oseh Shalom Nimromav, Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru, Imru, Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael. V'yemeru, Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Good Shabbos, everyone. Last week's Torah portion was Parshat Toldos, and we read about Isaac and Rebekah's twins of Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob's relationship as brothers defines sibling rivalry best as we know them from our Torah. We read about stolen birthrights and how Jacob would lead the heritage of the Jewish people moving forward. And this week we enter into Parshat Vayetzeh, and in this week's Torah portion we read about how Jacob leaves his hometown of Beersheba and journeys to Haran. On his way he encounters a place and sleeps there, dreaming of a ladder extending from heaven to earth with angels climbing and descending on it. God appears and promises that the land upon which he lies will be given to his descendants in this dream. In the morning, Jacob raises his head and moves the stone from which was beneath him and constructs an altar, a monument, pledging that it will be made to be a house of God. In this week's Torah portion, Jacob takes Rachel to be his wife in marriage. However, he is deceived on their wedding night and consummates his marriage instead with her sister Leah. Afterwards, Jacob will take both as his wife. Leah gives birth to 6 sons. These include Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, and she also gives birth to a daughter known as Dinah, while Rachel will remain barren. Rachel gives Jacob her handmaid, Bilhah, as a wife to bear children in her stead, and 2 more sons are born, and they include Dan and Naphtali. Leah does the same with her handmaid, Zilpah, who will then give birth to Gad and Asher. Finally, Rachel's prayers are answered, and she gives birth to a son. She gives birth to Joseph. Joseph, as we know from our stories, he will follow in his father's tradition and right as it relates to dreams. And this is where we leave off in this week's Torah portion. Thematically and spiritually, let us parcel apart the concepts of dreams that appear, though, in this week's Torah portion. Yesterday, I spoke with one of our newer congregants. His name is Alan Petechman. His wife Zoya recently converted here, and they were wedded at Gates Chaim only a few months ago. Alan called me initially to make sure that he had the link for our service of this evening. And his mother and father and Zoya are with him today watching from home in Maryland. Alan was checking in to make sure that we included his grandfather's name on the yahrzeit list of today. And it's been exactly 2 years since his grandfather had passed, and he wanted to honor his grandfather's memory with some dignity. And then Alan said something remarkably relevant to our Torah portion of today. Alan had mentioned to me that he'd been seeing his grandfather in dreams recently. You see, dreams, they are very important in Judaism. Jacob and Joseph's dreams, they were prophetic. In rabbinic literature, in the Babylonian Talmud, in the Talmud Bavli, in Berochot 55a through 57b, dreams are discussed in extensive length. The Babylonian Talmud states that dreams are important, and most of the details in dreams are purposely inserted into the dreams, arguing that even the absurdity of a dream may have meaning. In an iconic and profound passage, the Talmud states by Rav Chistia that a dream that is not interpreted is like an unread letter. Nothing will come of it, since dreams are according to their interpretation. In plain language, the text states that dreams are not in fact meaningfully chafe, but are in fact meaningful in purpose. The text goes on to state that a dream can be prophetic, and a bad dream inspires one to repent, and it is therefore better than a good dream. The sadness caused by a bad dream suffices one to annul it. Juxtapose this with the happiness caused by a good dream, which would suffice one's soul to do nothing. According to the Talmud, dreams can be also 1/60th prophecy, and taking this into the account, the Talmud does point out that even the dreams of our greatest sages were not without their parts, that were often perplexing and seemingly meaningless to ourselves to listen or to hear of. For instance, the Talmud states when discussing Joseph's dream foretelling his rise to power in Egypt, the prophet with a dream tells a dream, but the one with my words speaks my words of truth. How can the chaff compare to the wheat? Just like wheat always has straw within it, a dream always includes some vain matters. The rabbinic text is stating here that not everything in a dream can be interpreted even by the best of a dream interpreter. Some things to us will forever seem meaningless and therefore should not be overanalyzed. And so that brings us to Alan's dream. What Alan was experiencing here is what many of us have experienced in the past. It's called loss. Sometimes it is reassuring to ourselves to see our loved ones in a dream, and in a way it reassures us that they are still with us in spirit. Today this seems specifically relevant for himself, as his second yahrzeit for his 80, his grandfather, is upon us. Echoing in our hearts, though, is the reminder, the memory of our loved ones every time we observe a yahrzeit. They remind us, the words remind us, of their presence in our dreams, but also in our temple with us in spirit. May we continue to honor these memories and always keep them close to our hearts, and may these dreams continue to provide us a window into a world reminding us of the presence of our loved ones with us forever. Kenyi Yerason, may it be God's will. Amen. So in just a moment, I'll be reciting the names from our Misha Berak list. After the names have been read aloud, I'd like to ask if anyone would like to add any names to our Misha Berak list for anyone who they would like to have a healing of mind, body, and or of spirit. Today's Misha Berak list include the following names: Evan Mitchell Wadika, Svia Bat Margalit, Elise Souza, Suzanne Wadika, Ruth Douse, Jerry Douse, Vicky Hyatt, Bill Nashus, Miriam Mendel and Shira, Nachman Ben Mendel, Nachman Ben Malka, Shlomo Lev Ben Malka, Alan Lewis, Ellen Yokelson, Jerry Yokelson, Russ Pineri, Jeffrey Stein, Jeffrey Koffler, Aaron Evers, Claudia Shafta, Courtney Zabatek, Linda Bloom, Elaine Blitz, Linda Wilson, Rhoda Jacobs, Becky Bono, Linda Gotev, Sylvia Stern, Mara Levis, Evie Schneider, Dr. Sharon Anita Wander, Sonia Richmond, Susan Skvernik, Lee Benner, Fran Sitlis, Marge Estrin, Yisrael Reuven, Ben Devorah Alka, Stuart Kaufman. Are there any additional names anyone is observing or anyone would like to add to our list for Misha Berak?
Herbert Iceberg.
Herbert Iceberg,
Yvette Zamos.
Yvette Zamos,
Michael Berkovitz.
Michael Berkovitz,
Carol Didio.
Carol Didio. Are there any additional names? Okay. We're going to open the Ark. Please rise as the Ark is being opened for the Misha Berak prayer found at the very back of our Siddurim. Misha Berak Avotenu Mekor Havrecha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Berak Imotenu Mekor Hadrecha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah sholema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We remain standing for the Aleinu prayer found on page 30 of our Siddurim. Aleinu l'shabech laidon hakol la'teit gedula liyotzeh breshit shelo atzanu k'ge'aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot adama shelo sam chalkenu kachem v'goraleinu k'kol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishpachamim u'modim Lifnei melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehunatei shamayim v'yosid aretz U'moshev yekaro b'shamayim mima'al U'shchinatu zo v'gotrei meroimim Hu Eloheinu ein od Emet malkeinu et bezulato Kakatu b'torato v'yadata hayom el shevota el abevecha ki Adonai hu Elohim b'shamayim mima'al v'yal ha'aretz mitachot ein od. Page 31 will join together. We therefore hope in you, O eternal our God, soon to behold the splendor of your might. Then will false gods vanish from the earth, and the idols will be utterly cut off to heal the world through the sovereignty of the Almighty. Then will all acclaim you as their God, and forsaking evil, turn to you alone. Let all who dwell on earth acknowledge that unto you every knee must bend and every tongue swear loyalty. Before you, O eternal our God, let them humble themselves. To your glorious name let them give honor. Let all accept the yoke of your dominion, that you may rule over them soon and forever. For the dominion is yours, and you rule in glory, as it is written, the eternal will reign forever and ever. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz vayom ha'hu yeh Adonai echad U'shemo echad. You may be seated. In just a moment, I'll be reciting names from our Yortzeit list, and in addition to our Yortzeit list, members of our community who have recently passed. After the names have been read aloud, I'd like to ask anyone in our community to please share with us any names of any loved ones or individuals that they are observing a Yortzeit for, or in the period of Shoshim of. Recently passed from our community are the following names: Philip Goldstein, Stanley Toad, Steve Goldblum, Jacob George Tobel, Peter Lizama, Stan Perlman, David Schneider, Raphael Marcus, Florence Schneider, Sylvia Tannenbaum, Florence Gottmacher, Philip Moret, Bruce Basic. Our Yortzeit list for today continue with the following names: Stephanie Kaplan, Irving Schwerd, Hyman Bodak, Lillian Raschkel, Daniel Rishal, Eva Saracen, Naomi Fisher, Harold Jacobs, Jesse Schuster, Sylvia Davidoff, Arthur Lewis, Kate Salowitz, Elsie Plessig, Philip Bolstein, Alan Axelrod, Howard Freeman, Mildred Samotin, Irving Ginsberg, Myron Tannenbaum, Jose Katz, Benjamin Servison. Are there any additional names anyone here is observing a Yortzeit for in the period of Shoshima? Yes.
With Uncle Lee. Lee Banner.
Lee Banner.
Well, and I actually wanted to say that I got these yarmulkes from the funeral for him, and also I actually put his name on the Yortzeit list before he died. So it's sad that he died, but
I'm sorry for your loss. sorry for your loss. But we as one community pray for their elevation to Neshama, their Neshama's elevation to Shemayim as well this evening.
Thank you.
No problem. Yes.
Lauren Weintraub.
Lauren.
Lauren
Warren
Weintraub.
Weintraub. Thank you.
Howie Glick.
Howie Glick. Okay. Are there any additional names anyone is observing a year side for in the Kurdish Shema? Yes.
Marcy Kagan.
Marcy Kagan. Okay. All right. If it is your custom, please rise. The words to the Kaddish prayer are found on page 33. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shamei rabah me'alma dibra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayehon u'vyomechon u'chayei d'chol beis Yisrael v'agela u'izman kariv v'imru amen Yahei shmei rabah mivorach le'olam olamei almayah Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shamei d'kudashah b'reichu La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran v'yama v'imru amen Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom yimramav Aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort all who are bereaved, and let us say, Amen. You may be seated. I'd like to invite up Marilyn for some short but brief and uplifting announcements.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
Okay.
Short, uplifting. First I have to find it because Liz isn't here.
I know. Where is she? Is she okay?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All right, tomorrow, Torah study at 9:30, worship at 10:15, and then tomorrow night at 6:30 is Havdalah and game night. It's potluck, bring a dairy or parve item to share, main, side, snack, or dessert. No charge, so we'll have a brief Havdalah service, and then dinner, and then bring your favorite game to play with. Hopefully we'll have a lot of people here. So, sorry. Friday, December 23rd is our annual Hanukkah service and kosher Chinese food dinner. Service is at 6:30, and Avi will be here, so we'll sing along with Hazan Avi, and then optional dinner afterwards, the kosher food. Early bird prices expire December 8th, so you got like one more week left, and then after that, another week to sign up. Sisterhood is inviting all the women of Etz Chaim to come to a Sisterhood Hanukkah gift exchange and potluck dinner. It's on December 20th. I'm sorry, I'm like babbling here. It's on December 20th at 6:30 p.m. right here at Etz Chaim. You don't have to be a member of Sisterhood to join us. And I think, sorry, Social Action is, those of us who were in the building saw in the lobby, Social Action is starting their annual winter holiday gift drive. So we're collecting gift cards for local shopping to benefit the women at the Women Aware Shelter, and they're collecting new unwrapped toys for the Rise Toy Drive, and also gently used toys for the Rise Thrift Shop. And there's some bins in the lobby that will remain there probably through third week in December. And then the next blood drive is on Sunday, February 12th. And if you're not getting our email, anybody online, visit our website and sign up for our weekly email. Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos. Shabbat Shalom. We'll now join together for Adon Olam on page 34 of our Siddurim. Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nira Li'et Nasa V'chevzo Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nigra V'yachai Trei Kidlot HaKol Levado Imot Noira Vehu haya, vehu hove, vehu yeh b'tzifara, vehu echad v'yein sheni, lehamshilo le'achvira, v'li reishi, v'li tachli, v'lo cha'oz v'hamizra, vehu eli, v'chai goali. Betzor Heli V'Yitzara והוא ניסי ומנוסלי, מנת כוסי ביום אחרא, ביעדו עקיד רוחי, והייתי שני העירה, ועם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא אירא. Good Shabbos, everyone. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Anyone would like to volunteer for the Kiddush as well as the Hamotzi?
I
Stephen? You guys can share. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, Sei gesund and good Shabbos to everyone.